Welcome to Protect Nature, where we will explore the terrible devastation that nature can cause. Violent storms, raging flash floods, earthquakes, and terrifying tsunamis are all clear evidence of the destructive power of nature. All of them leave serious consequences for human life. In the next 10 minutes, let's witness the haunting scenes that Protect Nature brings, that will make us stop and reflect on the role and responsibility of humans in their relationship with nature. We are living in a world where every action can affect the surrounding environment. Have we truly respected and protected the natural world around us? Let's start this journey of discovery and find the answers to these important questions. Are you ready? Heavy rain lasted for many days, causing the whole town to be submerged in a vast sea of water. After the devastating tsunami, homes and properties were swept away, leaving behind only ruins. Oh God, the flood is washing everything away. The tornado came down fiercely, sweeping away everything in its path. The landslide caused a series of rocks and trees to fall down the mountain road, creating a serious traffic hazard. Oh my God, the flood is engulfing the town in a flood storm. The terrible earthquake caused the tall building to collapse. Floodwaters carried rubbish and trees into town. The tsunami caused seawater to flood deep into the mainland, causing severe flooding. Oh no, the houses located near the mountainside have collapsed, buried in a giant pile of rocks and soil. The floodwater suddenly poured down from the mountain, causing the house to collapse and causing serious damage. Oh my God, the building suddenly collapsed due to the strong earthquake. The strong flood caused the riverside house to collapse and be swept away in an instant. The floodwater rose high and flowed rapidly, causing the house to collapse. The large building collapsed due to the earthquake. The fire was raging. The forest was engulfed in a sea of fierce flames. The storm, with its fierce winds, knocked down the old tree. Oh my God, the landslide was scary. The flood poured down, the water rose high and swept away everything, turning the whole land into a vast sea of water. The scene of devastation after the earthquake was catastrophic. Oh my God, the flood rolling into the house is scary. Trees were knocked down by the storm and lay scattered on the ground, creating a chaotic scene. The storm with heavy rain caused flooding everywhere. The tornado destroyed everything in its path, from trees to houses, leaving behind a scene of devastation. High-rise buildings were submerged in floodwaters, creating a terrifying scene of devastation. Floodwater flooded the roads, obstructing traffic and affecting people's lives. The flood swept away houses and property. The scene was desolate and terrifying. The truck was moving through the flood with difficulty and danger. Hours of heavy rain and storms caused serious flooding. The house was severely damaged by flash floods. The buffaloes were swept away by the raging flood. It was dangerous. High waves crashed against the shore, signaling a giant storm was about to hit. The house is about to be swept away by the flood. Riverside houses were eroded and swept away by floodwaters. The flood raged, carrying with it a terrifying force, sweeping away everything in its path. The raging flood brought mud and soil to the town road. The flames soared like fiery red dragons, engulfing the entire forest in a sea of fire. The fire suddenly broke out, spreading quickly from the small room throughout the house, burning everything it touched. The avalanche is scary. Oh God, the tornado is getting bigger and bigger. Continuous rain for many days caused serious flooding in the town. The car was swept away by the flood. The floodwaters rose high, submerging everything in a vast sea of water. Heavy snowfall covered everything. The lava fire suddenly erupted violently, pouring out streams of red lava as if wanting to swallow everything in its path. The road was severely flooded, causing vehicles to be swept away by the floodwaters, which was terrifying. The volcano is erupting lava, which is really scary. The volcano is erupting, forming red rivers flowing down the mountainside. The flood rose higher and higher, causing the house to collapse. The house was submerged in floodwater and was severely damaged. The terrible flood flooded houses and roads. It was terrifying. Welcome to Protect Nature, where we will explore together the terrible devastation that nature can cause. Violent storms, raging flash floods, shocking earthquakes and devastating tsunamis are all vivid evidence of the destructive power of nature. All of them leave serious consequences for human life. In the next 10 minutes, let's witness the haunting scenes that Protect Nature brings, making us stop and reflect on the role and responsibility of humans in the relationship with nature. We are living in a world where every action can deeply affect the surrounding environment. Have we truly respected and protected the natural world? Let's start this journey of discovery and together find the answers to these important questions. Are you ready?